Fox 61, Connecticut's news station, starts with a weather impact alert.
Good evening and thanks for joining us for the Fox 61 News at 6. I'm Brent Harden.
And I'm Bridget Buorlo. Glad you're with us tonight. A really cold day across Connecticut, and it could drop down to single digits tonight.
And Chief Meteorologist Rachel Frank is here with the first check of the forecast. Rach.
Single digits, even below zero temperatures as we head towards daybreak tomorrow. I think the heart of the cold air is with us into Thursday morning. The weather impact alert continues until then. By Thursday afternoon, temperatures will at least start to rebound a little bit, but until then, that's when the worst of the cold is in place. So maybe you have high heating demands in your house, or you need to bundle up, and we're keeping an eye on pipes bursting. So there's so much that kind of goes along with this cold that we wanted to make sure that you knew kind of the timing of the worst of it. Here's a look at the temperatures out there right now. We're looking at 16 in Windham, right around the 20-degree mark for the New Haven area, and 11 in Torrington. Just a little bit of a breeze out there. Anytime the wind picks up ever so slightly, it's sending the wind chill down even farther. Radar is quiet close to home, but there is an ongoing snowstorm in the Gulf Coast states. This is historic. I mean, there's never in recorded history been a storm of this magnitude. It's absolutely wild. We'll be talking more about it. Heading through the evening tonight, by midnight, temperatures are dropping back into the single digits. And here we go, close to and even below zero around daybreak, 2 below in Hartford, 9 in the New Haven area. Likely the coldest temperatures that we have seen in a couple of years, but not record breaking. Highs tomorrow, right around 20. Again, one more day in the deep freeze before temperatures start to thaw at least a little bit, but we don't have any beach days in the forecast. Your full forecast is coming up in just a bit.
All right, Rachel, thank you. And you can stay up to date on these frigid conditions with the free Fox 61 app. You can get the latest weather impact alerts anywhere, anytime. Well, New Haven police are on the lookout tonight after they say a delivery driver was shot and killed on Sunday while on the job.
And tonight, detectives have released the identity of the 26-year-old victim. Fox 61's Julie LeBlanc has the latest from the Elm City.
At this point in the investigation, police believe this may have been a robbery gone wrong. And it all played out, they say, as the victim was just trying to do his job.
I was just like surprised, and just to hear that somebody's trying to make a living, it's sad to take somebody's life.
New Haven neighbors are shaken up after learning what happened near the corner of Shepherd and Goodrich Streets over the weekend. A place this woman, who wanted to remain anonymous, grew up in.
It's a sad situation. These kids can't even go to the store by themselves. They have to be accompanied by an adult. And, you know, it's sad because you can be someone walking and you could be in a crossfire.
Police say just before 4 p.m. on Sunday, 26-year-old Ravitaja Koyata from Hamden was making a delivery for a nearby Chinese restaurant he worked for. When he got out of the car, things went south.
He was outside of the car, and it appears when he was shot. And then the suspect then took the vehicle, and we did recover that car a short time later nearby.
Now, Officer Christian Bruckhardt and his team are on the hunt to find the person or people behind the wheel. At this point, they don't believe Koyata, who came to Connecticut from India, knew them.
It appears that it was a robbery gone bad, and unfortunately the victim was shot and killed.
Koyata's death marks the city's first homicide of the year, one detectives are determined to solve.
Most of the violence that we have is targeted. You know, we thankfully don't have, you know, sort of as much random violence as maybe other municipalities have. But, you know, this is just a terrible thing, and we're going to solve it.
All his neighbors are keeping Koyata and his family in their hearts.
Yes, most definitely. You know, any family when it comes to violence and stuff like that, or fires or anything, you know, you always think of the family.
Now, police are asking anyone with any information on this case or others to please reach out. You can do so anonymously. We are in New Haven. Julia LeBlanc, Fox 61.
Hi, Julia, thank you. Well, tonight, Branford fire officials are sending out a reminder to make sure you have working smoke detectors.
It comes after 2 deadly fires in the same community. Fox 61's Jamel Johnson is in Branford with more details.
A Branford mobile home community is reeling with the loss of their neighbor after he died in a structure fire inside his home. And oddly enough, this is the second deadly structure fire to happen in this mobile home community in less than a month. There was a somber mood in this Branford mobile home community after they tragically lost yet another neighbor. Monday afternoon, Branford Fire Department received a call about a fire in the neighborhood.
Once our units got on scene, they encountered some smoke coming from a single-family dwelling. They were able to force entry into that dwelling. They began an aggressive fire attack, interior fire attack, and simultaneously conducted a search for any occupants.
They found 61-year-old Richard Levchek in his home, but he did not survive. It's similar to another fire that happened the day after Christmas, only a several hundred feet away in the same community. There, crews found 69-year-old Stephen Baird dead inside his barn in the backyard of his home.
The December 26th fire, that was a total loss. There was significant structural damage, and like I said, there were also damages to other property in the area from exposures.
Despite being eerily similar and so close together, Dobozinski confirms that the two fires aren't related, but there was one consistency across both situations.
Unfortunately, in both of these incidents, we did not have working smoke alarms. We go out and actively inspect multifamily homes per the state statute, but single-family homes, though it's a requirement, we don't inspect those unless there was a complaint.
These fires have prompted the Branford Fire Department to stress the importance of having a working smoke alarm.
We are working with the Red Cross right now to do type of initiative to get out and promote smoke alarms. We want to push that having a working smoke alarm is important.
They're hoping that this initiative helps save lives. Now, while neighbors are still trying to come to terms with what took place in their own community, I did speak with one woman who said, "He wasn't just my neighbor, he was my friend. I'm so very sad by what happened." In Branford, Jamel Johnson, Fox 61.
All right, Jamel, thank you. Right now, there's no power at Quinnipiac's Mount Carmel campus in Hamden. All classes were canceled today because of the outage. The university tells us the outage is a university issue. It's not United Illuminating's problem. Generators are being used to power any dining areas and residence halls, and we'll keep you posted with any updates as they come up. Meanwhile, classes at Quinnipiac's North Haven campus are in session. Well, President Donald Trump started his term with a barrage of executive orders. Many of them are already seeing backlash. And at a national prayer service this morning, even a bishop pushed back. Connor Hansen reports on President Trump's first full day back in office.
Donald Trump's first full day as the 47th president kicked off with a focus on immigration reform, one of his top promises on the campaign trail.
Not too exciting, was it? I didn't think it was a good service, no.
President Trump returning to the White House after a prayer service turned political.
The vast majority of immigrants are not criminals. They pay taxes and are good neighbors.
Episcopal Bishop Marianne Edgar Buddy touched on immigration, birthright citizenship, and DEI, all topics Trump has challenged with some of the executive orders he signed yesterday.
I ask you to have mercy upon the people in our country who are scared now.
The president holding his first meeting at the White House with congressional GOP leaders, and later announcing a partnership between 3 tech companies investing hundreds of billions of dollars to build more advanced artificial intelligence infrastructure. Later this week, Trump will reportedly make his first trip as president to North Carolina, taking a look at recovery efforts after Hurricane Helene, then to California, where wildfires have ravaged the Los Angeles area. In Washington, Connor Hansen, Fox 61.
Attorney General William Tong, along with leaders in 17 other states, are suing President Trump to challenge his executive order ending birthright citizenship. Leaders say the order goes against the 14th Amendment and the Immigration and Nationality Act. Tong says this fight is personal to him, as he is the first U.S. citizen in his immediate family as being a citizen as a result of being born on American soil. Take a listen.
What I'm most concerned about today are the roughly 7,400 children that will be born this coming year and every year in Connecticut. And these kids, as far as I can tell, will now have no status because the executive order doesn't say what status they have. It doesn't say that they'll have any status. They are effectively stateless. Oh, and by the way, if the answer to that is they should just go back home, go where? Do they have status where their parents came from? Nobody knows.
The states involved in this lawsuit are requesting immediate relief to prevent the president's order from taking effect through both a temporary restraining order and a preliminary injunction.